Good morning. All right, so let's look at what happened yesterday. So I mentioned that we were trading this 2-day balance, and I said we need to go with a break to either of the directions. We had a bullish imbalance pending at 63.90. We moved up early on the session, then we broke the overnight high, the previous session high, and then we balanced out here. We couldn't get any more traction to the upside, so we couldn't get there. Then after the market closed, there was an announcement that there was some exceptions for tariffs if there was intention to produce in the US, so to manufacture in the US. So markets went up on that loophole news overnight. We got to the 63.90, and then we had another push back to the 20-day point of control. Almost got to value area high for this session, which is at 64.30. Remember I mentioned if we come back inside here, we are likely to retest the whole value area, because this value area is very extended, and we did that during the overnight session pretty much. So now we're back inside the previous upper distribution, right? The upper area where we have had acceptance before. So what should happen is that we should retest the high end of that range. We still have overnight highs that we haven't tested during the RTH, so that's usually is something to look for, right? Like we made new all-time highs during the overnight session, but we never retested them during the regular trading hours. So that's a pending target, which is at 64.68. So what we want to look for today is the fact that we're opening with a gap, RTH gap, outside range. Inventory is about 90% long from the close from yesterday, maybe 95%. But we do have this single prints that initially they're going to act as support, right? So if we come back, I think that there's going to be a lot of spots where buyers are going to show up. First thing is to see if these single prints hold at the open. We can clean up the single prints and then bounce here at this lower distribution from the overnight session, right above the 63.90, and then come back to the 20-day point of control, and keep this up move going. The other area to look for is the high from yesterday. So we go down, we start trading inside this distribution, we close the gap, and then we see if buyers show up at yesterday's high or at yesterday's close, right? Which is at 63.71. And then from there, the last spot that I would look for is this 63.60, which is another set of single prints from yesterday. The 20-day moving average, the monthly pivot, the weekly VWAP. So all this, there's a lot of confluence here, the 63.55 to 60. So this is the other spot that I'm going to look for buyers to defend. If they don't defend here, then we're back at that 2-day balance, and then this could go through pretty quickly. So keep that in mind. Now, if we see buyers defending any of those spots, then I'm expecting this move to continue higher and us to make new all-time highs. Doesn't have to be today, but within the next few sessions, we're likely to retest these highs. And then as usual, any failure to hold above these highs is going to target back to the point of control, whether it's still here at 64.05 or if it moves higher or lower, I don't know, but that's going to be the target if we fail to hold highs and we see thin volume at the top and no continuation, then target back to the middle or to the point of control. Thank you. Pretty similar. Same, right? We have actually we have highs. Do we have highs? What is this? I don't know why I have this marked as RTH. This is wrong. Let me double check this. Hold on. Why do I have that like that? So the highs for NQ are at 8:45, and that happened during the overnight session. So I don't know why I have this here. 52. Oh, okay, because this chart shows until with a close at 4:15, I believe. At 4 p.m. Okay, so this chart has a cutoff at 4 p.m. So this is probably the 4:15 move here. I'm not sure, but anyway, we have overnight highs at 8:45 for July, and those haven't been retested during the regular hours. So I'm expecting same thing as ES. And as far as bounces for today, same thing. We have long inventory. We correct inventories. First set of single prints. Look for this lower distribution to hold. If not, look for the highs from yesterday. And then stronger support is here at 320. Which that was the area that I said yesterday that I wanted to see a break above 320 for a move to target this highs, this high volume node, and we got that here on NQ, and we spent some time before we got there, and then finally we got there in the afternoon. Okay, crude broke that support level 64.80 that I was talking about for the past few days, and now we took all these lows, and then we saw some buying come in at the low side of this distribution. Now we got back above the 64.80. But then now we're seeing sellers again. So watch this. I would say this area right here, and see if it holds. If it gets back above this 64.80, target is 65.30, and then the upper side of the range. Right. This is will be a look below and fail, and then look for a move back into the 66 area. Gold broke resistance. This is the area I was talking about also the past few days. And so we have a few, look at this. So we have this area right here for resistance, 34.76. If we break that, look for a move back to 3500s. If we cannot get above this, 34.32 is the 20-day point of control, and that's going to be magnet to the downside if we get back below 34.40. Let's see, what else do we have today? We have wholesale inventories at 10, Fed speaking, New York Fed inflation expectations at 11. We have Trump signing executive orders on 401ks that could move the market. I don't know. 1 p.m. We have the 30-year bond auction, and Trump is talking after the market close. All right, that's about it. Good luck.